Aaron Rodgers' performance, 5 of 8, 47 yards and a touchdown. We saw 2 drives from the star quarterback. Matt, I want to hear from you first. What did you think of Aaron Rodgers' performance?
I think he likes Garrett Wilson. That was my takeaway. I think he likes throwing the ball to 17, which is a good thing. He should do that often. I thought he looked good. There really wasn't a whole lot of that. I mean, he only missed 3 passes. 2 were a throwaway, and the other one I don't remember. But I thought he was quick, decisive. I like that he just takes the little things, like the first play, like the screen to Garrett, just like 15 yards, like just right, boom, like you blink is 15 yards up the field. Unfortunately, we've seen a lot of young Jets quarterbacks and even got, vets like Mike White, it kind of at times struggled to do those little things, and they make it harder than it has to be. And it just felt like the offense was easy. And I think we're going to like watching an easy offense.
Greenby, what about you? How'd you feel about Aaron Rodgers' performance?
Well, I loved it. I loved seeing him out there. And let me tell you, the first drive probably would have kept going without the penalty, which was a penalty I hate, by the way. I hate that you hit the guy in the front, and if he's not looking at you, the blindside block bullshit. I think it's just, I don't know. To me, when I played football, let me tell you, outside of I was predominantly defense, right? So the best thing you could get was one of those blocks. So, sack, obviously, stuff like that, tackle for a loss. But if you could pull off some sort of block, like on an interception or something, and you go and somebody's going to tackle you, and you clean his clock, he doesn't even see you. There's nothing better. And we lost that drive. I thought we lost our momentum, but that could have been another scoring drive right there. We were moving. I thought it was great. But I think the most important thing, man, is you saw on the touchdown play, and we've talked about it. It's been talked about ad nauseum. But how Aaron Rodgers just identified something, changed the play at the line, just him and Garrett Wilson, a little nod, and they took advantage of what the defense was presenting. We have not seen that here. We have not had a quarterback with either the skill, the confidence, or the allowance from the team to do that. They just call just run the play. I ran in there, man. Don't be getting fancy out there. But Aaron Rodgers has the command of the game to that degree that we haven't seen that. And that alone, the fact that it was a touchdown and all that is obviously great, but it's what led to it that is most impressive to me. And again, what makes me most excited, because we haven't seen that here.
Yeah, it was absolutely huge. I mean, the ball placement too, talk about not even just the ball placement, but the way Garrett Wilson caught the touchdown. He didn't give it away to the cornerback. The corner had no idea that was coming until the ball was over his head, and Garrett was like, whoop, snatch it right out of you. He makes it look
so easy too. It's just like, whoop, pulls it right in, snatches it in, that's it.
That is in a sense a high point without it being necessarily a high point. Absolutely. He's reaching out further away to go get it and bring it in closer.
Yeah. He went and got it. And all this talk about, the Jets fans are all excited about Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson on a third string cornerback. Let me just tell you a little story about this. It doesn't matter. Aaron Rodgers' skill is not in question. We're talking about a 4-time MVP throwing to the Offensive Rookie of the Year. We're not talking about a Sam Darnold to, Robbie Anderson or something like that, where we're hoping these young guys can do this in the season. We already know they can do this. We already know what they're capable of. The fact that it happened to be a third string or second string, whatever the hell it was, cornerback, is inconsequential. Everything that the play was, again, starting from the changing of the play to, like you said, the ball placement, and then Garrett Wilson reaching back for it and taking it, all that stuff is legit. It doesn't matter who it was on. That's what we want to see. It's what we rarely see here. Perfect ball placement, changing the play at the line because of recognizing a flaw in the defense, and then the receiver taking the ball. Like you said, it's essentially a high point, which instead of just waiting for it and giving the cornerback that extra second to get his arms up and block it, all that stuff, I don't give a shit who it's on. It's the stuff that dreams are made of, everybody.
Yeah, that's it doesn't matter who the corner is at that point. The corner had no idea the ball was coming, and it was put in the perfect position. The only way that gets blocked is if you have a corner that's enormous and his head hits the ball or something stupid like that. Absolutely wild what we're seeing out of this first team unit.